This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
This podcast is supported by Talkspace.
When my husband came home from his military deployment, readjusting was hard for all of us. Thankfully, I found Talkspace.
Talkspace provides professional support from licensed therapists and psychiatric providers online. Military members, veterans, and their dependents ages 13 and older can get fast access to providers, all from the privacy of their computers or smartphones.
I just answered a few questions online, and Talkspace matched me with a therapist. We meet when it's convenient for me, and I can message her anytime. It was so easy to set up, and they accept TRICARE. Therapy was going so well, my husband and I started seeing a couples therapist through Talkspace, too.
Talkspace works with most major insurers, including TRICARE. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com/military. Go to Talkspace.com/military to get started today. That's Talkspace.com/military.
Now.
Man, the Power Trip Babies thing that AJ created.
Unbelievable.
Isn't it great?
Super good,
I've watched it maybe 500 times.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I haven't watched that yet.
Man.
It's great. It's so good. And when Max flashes up, and then Tommy with his fingers in his mouth. Oh, my God.
And then Sauce at the end kills me.
I know. And it looks just like Sauce.
Yeah. It's great.
And by the way, what a D move on your part, AJ, to put an iHeartRadio emblem on my T-shirt. Yeah. Everybody else is wearing their exact shirts.
No, you're a team player. Puma. Yeah, you're a team player.
He's got the pink hoodie on that he always wears. Mm-hmm. And then I've got this giant iHeartRadio thing on my shirt. Brilliant. It's great. My little tattoos.
It's super good.
It's so cute. So good.
That stuff's crazy.
It is. It's really funny.
It's everywhere. I send everyone I see to Hawk. The one where it's the two babies doing the "You Can't Handle the Truth" bit. That's so good.
Brilliant. Yeah. I know.
The Sling Blade one is also awesome.
What you got in there? Good night.
I'll take some of the bigums.
Yeah, I did love the pictures of you three. It was really fun.
Yeah. One of the craziest stories in the history of the Power Trip, too, was that meeting where you told a bunch of women that you ran over bunnies with a lawnmower, and that's why life is show prep. And but the bunnies are okay. I didn't really kill them, but they're dead.
Sam shoots things. I yelled.
Yeah, she kills stuff.
I did say that.
And then the room was the room was dead silent. Mouths were agape. Yes, Paul, your hands up.
Thanks to my friends at youpullourparts.com and thanks to my friends at Gutter Helmet and GutterHelmetMN.com.
No, what is
Both
that?
of those came from that company.
Yeah, I know. You got endorsements from that.
Which makes no sense because
I know.
There's no nice way to say this. You were the least impressive person there. The whole point was to showcase who are these people. Let's get these people.
Was better than you.
And it was in the afternoon.
It was let's put faces to names. Let's make sure these people know who they could potentially find advertising partnerships with. And it was one of the all-time train wrecks, and you got money out of it, and the rest of us didn't.
Yeah, it was genius.
Yep,
yeah.
Good play by you.
It was a Tommy Boy moment. Yeah, and he nailed it.
And you said it at the end of that video that AJ did yesterday. That was just A+. And you were like, I don't know why I said that story.
I don't.
And you said the look on the lady's face is a look you will never forget for the rest of your life, because there was some shocked, horrific looks like, what is he talking about?
Why is he still talking?
No, but I hit him with the lawnmower, but I didn't do it on purpose, but they're okay.
It's like,
but I mean, they're not, they're dead, but I mean, I don't know why I told this story. Jesus Christ.
It was not good.
Oh my God.
No.
See, I love being there for those moments. Those are the kind of moments I truly enjoy.
I loved it too, because
it's hard for me to not control my laughter.
Guardsy couldn't believe it either. No? I mean, Guardsy was there.
It was meta on the level that we were talking about how life is show prep, and that whole story was show prep, because we couldn't wait to tell that story the next day. Wait until you hear how badly Sauce botched this meeting.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
he got
endorsements.
Big money
two
out
of
of
them.
Yeah.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
That was last hour.
Sorry.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
That's the right one. Yesterday's game between the Saints and the Norfolk Tides was postponed due to inclement weather at CHS Field. The game will be made up in a doubleheader tomorrow. Meanwhile, Corey Lewis takes the mound for the 22-20 Saints against Norfolk tonight.
That's you.
Sure is.
First pitch at 6:37, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of the St. Paul Saints, I saw that John Oliver did make a selection. Remember how a whole bunch of minor league baseball teams were trying to basically let John Oliver take over the team for a day, where last week tonight would rename your squad, recreate a mascot, recreate a theme, basically take over the team for a night. They picked the, I believe, Erie Seawolves of Erie, Pennsylvania. So the St. Paul Saints did not get selected.
Bummer.
But I believe John Oliver said 47 different teams submitted essentially applications.
That's sweet.
So a tough break for the Saints, but we'll see what we can do with the Seawolves of Erie, Pennsylvania.
Zach's Bat Boy bid is coming up, right?
About a month from now, June, I don't know, 17th, 18th, somewhere in that range.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be awesome.
Yep.
Cannot wait.
Yep.
A man is being awarded over $2 million following an injury in the 2021 Nimrod Bull Bash in Sabika, Minnesota.
I love Nimrod.
Scott Sellers was gored and thrown into the air while participating in the Cowboys softball at the event. The event consists of members of the audience playing softball while bulls are loose on the field.
What?
Wait,
hang on.
Slow pitch softball with bulls running around. Is that what I'm supposed to be picturing?
Can you say that one more time, Chris? Do that whole sentence.
The event consists of members of the audience playing softball while bulls are loose on the field.
That idea is just
the worst.
So the audience is held at gunpoint before they're chosen to do this? Or they're excited? Like they put their name in this? Or do they know, like, hey, just so you know, that seat's going to be in a raffle where you might die?
Yeah, why would you agree to that?
The complaint says he never signed a waiver after being told it was a safe event. Sellers was taken to a hospital in Fargo for emergency spinal surgery before later being transported by air ambulance to an intensive rehabilitation unit in Colorado.
He was told that playing softball with bulls is a safe event. I mean, then the guy's an idiot.
I'm with Corey because even if someone tells me how safe it is and go ahead, my feet aren't crossing the line.
Yeah, you're not.
You know what I mean? I'm just
His attorney says the judgment acknowledges the full scope of the physical, emotional, and financial toll he has and will continue to endure.
That dude wanted to get paid.
I don't think you're right. I think you're all wrong about that. I don't think he wanted to get gored, and I don't know, but
he wanted to get gored.
He's an idiot.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't think I'd call him an idiot either.
Give him
it's mean to call him an idiot. I think he's been through enough.
Leave
the
guy alone. He made a mistake.
I don't know if he did or not. I know that he's got $2 million.
You're just doing a great job tiptoeing on that fence.
Well, I'm trying not to get sued.
$2 million. Sauce, would you get gored for $2 million?
Man, he couldn't afford that.
Yeah, that's a good thing. And he sounds like he's trigger happy.
Probably.
Huh?
How bad am I gored?
Real bad.
Like, do I walk after?
You don't walk
this dude's
before.
having spinal surgery.
Yeah, good point.
So think about all the bad things that happen.
If I was guaranteed a full recovery, but the recovery sucked, probably.
No,
cash?
No way, dude.
Is it
tax-free?
Oh, then yes. Cash, yes.
Do I get to pick where you get gored?
As long as it's not a pee-pee.
How about if we say Pamplona?
I don't know where that is. What part of the body's that?
It's the Spain part of the body.
Oh.
A number of Minnesota cities are making the list of best places to live in the United States. In a report done by the U.S. News, 10 cities in the state made the list. Plymouth topped the group, placing 17th in the overall rankings. Also ranking 10th in the best small cities to live in list. Plymouth is a small city, huh?
I mean, kind of.
7 of the 10 were Twin Cities suburbs, including Maple Grove at number 40, Eden Prairie at 46, and Woodbury at 54. Way to go.
Take that, Sauce. Minnetonka and Edina both suck.
That's okay.
I think they're probably considered big cities.
Yeah.
Your argument, Sauce, but that's okay.
Yeah, and I like where I live. It's a nice area.
My
Hope
wife
you
likes
get gored.
You do. You would laugh.
Oh, my God.
I wish you'd get gored by a Buick.
I wish you'd get gored.
Yeah, I wish you would get gored by Gorg.
Call Jim Paul. He could set that up.
Which one?
He's got a bowl?
Buick dealership?
Yeah.
Has he got a Longhorn?
No, he's just got
stuck
a Buick
on a Cadillac somewhere.
If he wears tight enough pants, it looks like he does.
Does he know Kevin Gorg?
Boy.
Maybe.
All right, how much to let Kevin Gorg hit you with a Buick?
Well, he would do it very softly, so.
How do you know that? What if I pay him to put the pedal on the
No,
metal?
because Gorgie loves me.
He does like you, but maybe he likes Gore.
Gorgie is an awfully good guy.
Yeah.
Amazingly good
he needs
human
money
being.
because all his credit card
But
debt.
everybody's
Wait.
got a price, though.
What does Gorg have credit card
Everybody's
debt
got
for?
a price. I'm not so sure about
Fiancé?
that. Everybody's got a price.
I think a lot of OnlyFans subscriptions.
Wait, you talking about Hawk?
A little of column A, a little of column B.
Yeah, whatever.
Do you still pay that lady $50 a month, Hawk, to
You
act
still
like
ask
a dog?
questions that you don't need to know the answers to? A woman is filing a medical malpractice lawsuit against Alina Health and her former surgeon, alleging they removed the wrong organ from her body. The lawsuit was filed by a Plymouth woman claiming that Dr. Devin Callahan removed a kidney instead of her spleen in March of 2022.
Yeah, it's kind of a big...
Goes on to say Callahan's report, following the surgery, he removed an intact spleen, although a post-op CT scan revealed the infected spleen was still in the body and a kidney was missing.
Oh, boy.
The woman was diagnosed with kidney disease and requires dialysis treatment, according to the court records.
So she could probably use that kidney.
Took out a spleen, put in a brake pad.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Big Tom Callahan?
Yep, Big Tom. He has saved the whole city.
Yeah, he did. Minutes before they were going to shut the whole thing down.
Yeah.
So Plymouth gets ranked the 17th best city or whatever in the country, small city to live in or whatever the hell the other story was.
Yeah.
And then you find out, well, unless you need a organ transplant
Don't have surgery.
They don't have surgery in Plymouth.
Yeah.
Live there. Just, healthcare move, go somewhere else.
A woman in Anchorage has been hospitalized after being trampled by a moose in Anchorage's University Park.
She's lucky she's still alive.
The woman was on a trail with her dog yesterday when the moose attacked her. She was hospitalized for non-life-threatening injuries to her lower body. It's the second time in 4 days that a moose has attacked a woman with a dog.
Yeah. She's a dog.
Officials are reminding pet owners that moose see dogs as a threat because they ain't real bright.
Oh, poor Bullwinkle. Was he a moose?
Yeah, but
He was. Yeah, that's good. It's a good point.
Moose they're big animals. When they trample, you're lucky you're still alive, man.
So Trampled by Moose would be a much better name for a band.
How dare you?
I'm just asking.
Moose. I'm going to look up. Whoa.
No, but I was thinking Moose had the same mindset as Sauce do.
What?
Sauce do?
Yeah.
Sauce do.
Sauce do.
Yeah, Sauce do.
Well, these
You all
are
right there, Perry?
Sauce does when it comes
These are
to
massive
humans.
You're a
and-
massive
and
animal.
dogs.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to look up pictures of meese on my day at work.
Meese? Should we just go home?
A Pennsylvania man is facing charges for allegedly giving beer to an underage baseball fan who fell 20 feet from the bleachers at a Pittsburgh Pirates game.
That dude was underage?
Underage, man.
Oh,
I didn't know
I didn't know
that.
that either.
Me neither.
I knew
Pennsylvania.
everybody said he was 0.7, right?
Yeah.
That he was completely S-faced before that, but I did not know that he was underage.
He's 20 years old.
man.
Oh, damn.
Here's the problem.
You gotta
Here's
get
the
a
bigger
lot
problem.
of trouble for this.
Check this out. He's 20 years old. His buddy is 21-year-old Ethan Kirkwood. Criminal charges for allegedly giving 2 beers to Kevin Markwood, the 20-year-old, during the Pirates-Cubs game. Markwood is slowly recovering at a Pittsburgh hospital where he's been treated for back and neck injuries. He had to have had more than 2 beers, right?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was his blood? What was his?
100%.
Oh, yeah. That's more than 2 beers.
That is 100% more than 2 beers.
Yes, I don't know, man. That's tough.
That's a
You're 21 years old.
Yeah, man.
And you give your buddy who's 20 a beer or 2 beers.
Well, and the last thing you're thinking is
Yeah, he's going to do
that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Do you think the Kool-Aid man could survive if his blood was 100% alcohol?
No, because his
Terrible for
body is
all-
90% liquid.
So's yours.
But that's what I'm saying. Is what if it was all beer and the rest of his structure is just glass? So if we remove the Kool-Aid and put alcohol in there, would he be okay?
I don't know. You'd have to keep him he couldn't move around a lot because if he fell, it's over, right?
Why?
Because if you're drinking too much and you're 90% or 100% booze, you're going to be wobbly. See what I'm saying?
I'd be more worried about falling and having the glass shatter.
That's what I mean. But if you're full of liquor...
Okay, what if we just put him on the couch and swapped out the Kool-Aid with alcohol? Would he survive it?
Yes.
At 100% blood alcohol level?
I'm
100%.
sure, yeah.
Is he the only person you can think of that has a shot at surviving that number? Don't think too hard about it. It's a really dumb question.
It is, but you know what? Give her best shot, though. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you're taking it seriously.
I do want to hear it.
I appreciate that you're taking it seriously. I really do.
He really is. He's really thinking of
baby.
anybody else could survive 100% blood alcohol level.
Or like some joke somewhere in there about, anything about blood alcohol.
You got this. Come on.
I can't, maybe Humpty Dumpty?
He's an egg. He'd be dead.
But what if you filled it all with booze? He would die, yeah. That wasn't funny. I can't
that was trying to be a joke?
No, just the Kool-Aid Man.
Okay, so just the Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah.
Okay,
I survived it.
Yeah, you sure did.
Yeah.
Please go to Nimrod and get gored.
Oh,
You.
no,
Definitely not me. He loves me.
Yeah.
All right.
He likes me.
I don't want to go to Nimrod. You Nimrod?
Oh.
I was called that a lot.
Yeah.
What's the phrase that Lieber wants to bring back?
Let's get it on.
Twerp, right?
Yeah, twerp.
Let's bring back Nimrod as well.
Yeah.
Twerp and Nimrod.
You little
Both
twerp.
pretty good.
Yeah, very good.
Like, watch. I'll use it in a sentence. Watch. Abbott's being a little twerp.
Yeah.
Now you try one.
Abbott's being a Nimrod.
See, I like that. It's got a nice ring to it. Sports is next with Sauce after this on The Fan.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and Talkspace, the leading virtual therapy provider, is telling everyone, let's face it in therapy. By talking or texting with a supportive, licensed therapist at Talkspace, you can face whatever is holding you back, whether it's mental health symptoms, relationship drama, past trauma, bad habits, or another challenge that you need support to work through. It's easy to sign up. Just go to Talkspace.com and you'll be paired with a provider, typically within 48 hours. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule. Plus, Talkspace is in-network with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. Make your mental health a priority and start today. If you're not covered by insurance, get $80 off your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com and enter promo code SPACE80. That's SPACE80. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com and enter promo code SPACE80.
You're listening to The Fan.
Okay, take it easy.
Arthur Morgan, everybody.
Rip.
Rip, little like Arthur, yeah. I mean, but he's in Yellowstone. He's present day.
I couldn't stop watching that baby video.
I know. Isn't it great?
Oh,
It's
my
brilliant.
God. I was
So good.
genius.
So good.
Dying. Content and everything. Well,
Ready, Sauce?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Of course.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power
Come on,
Trip.
do it.
Presented by All Around, your
me feel better.
TimberTech deck building contractor.
Thank you all around.
The Minnesota Timberwolves got clapped by the Thunder 114-88. SGA flopped all over the place and drew 8,973 fouls.
that's a lot.
He scored 31 points.
That's a lot
the
of birds,
Wolves
man.
shot 51 threes.
Go Birds.
They made 15 of them. The Wolves scored 40 total points in the second half. OKC scored 70. The Thunder lead the series 1-0. Game 2 is tomorrow at 7:30. The Thunder are 7.5-point favorites, and they are minus 650 to win this series.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
For what exactly?
I don't know.
But you just got to win one. You win one tomorrow, the whole
No,
thing
they got to win
changes.
more than that.
Yeah, you
It's a
gotta
best
win
of 7
4.
series.
Technically, you gotta
It's a
win
best-
4.
no, I don't think you do get it. And you know what? It's okay not to understand something, buddy. You can just say, I don't understand math. Say
I
it.
don't understand, man.
See, I knew it. It's okay.
But
So there's 7
technically,
games.
He wasn't wrong.
I've got this, Mark.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've got this.
I'm out.
There's 7
I
games.
apologize.
Okay? The
Yep.
first to win 4 wins the championship.
Correct, sir. No, goes to the championship.
Well, it's the Western Conference Championship, isn't it?
Yeah, they would win the Western Conference. Chris is technically correct.
They go to the finals, right, Zach?
Thank you. Who's Zach?
He died.
Yeah.
He's gone, dude.
He's dead.
What? How?
And you have to admit it to everybody. You have to understand it.
Wow.
He's never coming back. He passed away.
He's not coming
Some people will miss him.
The bench was awful again. Nas Reed 0 for 7 from 3. Dante 3 of 12 from 3. Nikhil Alexander Walker 2 of 9 from 3. Just absolutely nothing out of the bench. A terrible performance by Rudy Gobert.
Played like drunk uncle.
Super inconsistent out of Jaden McDaniels after that awesome start. Ant disappeared for like a quarter when he rolled his ankle.
Yeah.
That wasn't great. So Julius Randle kept us in the game. He had 20 points in the first half. He finished with 28. The good news, question mark. If you want to take anything out of this, when the Wolves were playing well defensively was when they forced OKC to play half-court basketball, and they couldn't really do much against us. But when they're running and gunning and it's chaotic and they're stealing the ball and they're trying to push it as much as they can, the Wolves had no answer.
None.
But in the first half, they shut down SGA.
Yep.
He was something like, 2 of 13 or something at halftime?
Yeah.
Most of those were in the half court. He seemed frustrated. Second half, he started pushing the ball, getting a lot of the whistles. No, super frustrating.
Yeah.
You can't, look, 51 threes is awesome if you're hitting 40%.
Yeah.
Amen.
But they shot 29%, and that includes Julius Randle going 5 of 6. So, again, you take that out, and they shot 22% from 3. That's not good enough.
Yeah, hideous. Yeah, and it's, we've said it for a long time. You got to bring your A game, especially in the Western Conference Finals. Again, they played their C game. Some would say even D-level game, and they got smoked.
Yeah.
They had an opportunity at the end of the first quarter and the end of the second quarter to make get some momentum, and they just would kick the ball around. They got smothered in the second half. Nobody had an answer. They decided we're not going to let Julius Randle beat us, and no one else could answer the bell. Nas Reed was terrible. DiVincenzo wasn't good. Ant was a no-show. Half of the time, you'd look around and go, was he even playing? And then he'd be just standing there. Just bad. Mike Conley can only do so much, and Rudy Gobert should never be passed the ball unless he has everybody else fell down. It's that bad. And
all 4 guys on the team have tripped.
Yeah.
Who's passing him the ball then?
No, I meant like on defense.
Can I ask a further question?
Yes, Daddy.
Are there banana peels involved?
No, everybody just fell. And all hell broke loose. And Rudy is the only one on the court. Then you give him the ball. But when they had those opportunities,
give him the ball if they've all fallen.
When they had those opportunities where they'd get like an odd man rush, and they would just pass it around to Rudy, and you're like, stop! Just go to the basket, get an easy layup, and get back on defense. They couldn't even do that right. But it's one game. Can they win one tomorrow? Who knows?
Yes, they can.
Yes.
Oh,
my turn.
Still your turn.
Yeah, you're still in charge.
Game 1 of the Knicks and Pacers is tonight at 7:00. The Knicks are 4.5-point favorites. That game will be on TNT.
Dynamite.
Let's see here. NFL owners voted to permit players to participate in flag football at the 2028 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. And the Twins will try and play a game today at 12:10. That's the game for Monday. Then they will play the game that's scheduled for today, like a half hour after that. But then the game they were going to play yesterday will be made up as part of a doubleheader on September 20th. We should go to that, Hogs.
Oh, my God. AJ's done it again.
Oh, no.
Where do you see baby Zach?
Oh, no.
Oh, he did a new one?
Yeah, he did it for when Zach couldn't breathe because he was running.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Where do you see it?
Wait, where is it?
I just retweeted it. Oh, lordy. AJ's done it. AJ, I don't know. I don't know what other responsibilities he has, but he should just quit and just do this.
That's Baby Barrero?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this.
Oh, my gosh.
I know.
I just saw Baby Zach.
I know. Oh, lordy.
These videos are insane.
They're insane.
All right.
Oh, that's the same one.
Look at Baby Burrow. Oh, you're cute.
Baby Zach looks like
Baby
current.
Guernsey.
Looks like Gorgie.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you find him? I found him. That's outstanding.
Hey, Zach, you there? About that. Yeah, I was just in the press conference for Bruce planned after their 6-5 victory over St. Cloud Cathedral, and they're obviously pretty happy. A heck of a hockey game. Two great games here.
Oh, brilliant.
It sets up a Class A championship game
I
tomorrow.
have kind of a deep question.
Hermantown and Monticello Annandale Maple Lake.
Jesus.
So, Guardsy, Barrero, it's going to be a
Catch your breath. Zach, are you all right?
I literally sprinted across the Al Saber press box. Here.
Is there a medic?
Runs out of gas.
Is there a medic?
Oh, Guernsey.
So, question though. So, AJ does the Power Trip Babies video yesterday, right?
Yeah.
About the bunny story with sauce.
Yeah, brilliant.
Today, he's doing the Barrero Guernsey bit with Zach at the X running out of steam.
Yeah, right.
If he does a PA 9 to noon baby video, will PA tickle himself in the video?
Yeah, and will he turn into a puppy?
He has to tickle himself.
Right, and he has to make Nordo a puppy.
Yeah.
And tickle
Literally
himself.
make him a puppy.
And tickle the puppy and the baby.
Brilliant.
My God.
Oh, poor baby Zach.
Artificial intelligence is terrifying.
Zach.
Now I'm for it.
Looks
Yeah,
like
you
he's
love
on the brink.
Terrifying.
My God, look how old this baby looks.
I know.
I'm sorry, but
that's what I mean. He looks so old.
It's like Benjamin
When
Button.
he starts like huffing and puffing like that.
It's so good.
Just in the press conference for Bruce planned after their 6-5 victory over St. Cloud Cathedral.
He's got one
They're
tooth
obviously
sticking
pretty
down.
happy. A heck of a hockey game, the second of two great games here at the X thus far. It sets up a Class A championship game tomorrow between Hermantown and Monticello Annandale.
That's so good.
So, Guardsy, Barrero, it's going to be a
Why don't
great
you catch
game.
your breath?
So good.
Can I tell you?
Why don't you catch your breath?
Can I tell you? There's no other radio station in America where one of the people would say to the guy, "Why don't you catch your breath?" Right? Only at the
Correct.
fan would we do that because everybody else takes things too seriously.
You are correct.
Right?
Yep.
But when this guy's making these noises,
You have to say something.
he's dying.
So, Guardsy, Barrero, it's going to be a
Why don't you catch your breath?
I literally sprinted across the Al Saber press box.
Is there a medic?
When
in
Baby
the alley? Why don't you
Barrero,
catch your breath? Zach, are you all right?
Hermantown.
when Baby Barrero says, "Zach, are you all right?" and makes this face, it's the cutest
Oh,
thing.
man.
God.
Yeah.
I got to take a picture of Baby
Guernsey.
Barrero. Look
So
at
good.
it.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, my God.
Carly, Mark, Carly.
Baby Barrero looks like a little tiny baby, and Baby Zach looks like a 100-year-old man.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does. Yes, he does.
It's the best, man.
Oh, my God.
Well done, AJ.
Yeah, very well done.
I do
They're
love how he's got
obviously
one
pretty
tooth
happy.
sticking down.
Oh, God.
Heck of a
It's
hockey
just,
game, the
I
second
can't.
of
I got to
two
stop
great-
watching. It makes me laugh too much.
Oh, my God. I got to
It's
think
my head.
The baby videos?
Yeah.
Oh, they're so
We
good.
just found a new one.
Genius.
So good.
AJ just did a new one.
Genius.
You got
It's brilliant.
You got to show her.
I gotta watch
Oh,
this
my
one.
God. KFAN babies. Brill. It's just Brill. That's all it is.
AI is terrifying.
Brill. You got it
How
there.
easily
Good
it can do that.
Yep. That's the sports that I care about. Come on, man. I know the Wolves lost, but you got baby fan listeners.
Baby Zach about to die.
There's always that.
That's sad.
All right.
We're all watching the same video.
Yeah, he is about to have
Yeah,
one
he's
thing.
about to
And we've
pass.
all been there where you can't catch your
Oh, yeah.
breath.
Yeah,
you
it's
the
feel like you
worst.
might
Daily.
die.
Just waiting
There's
for him
nothing
to
you
pass
can do.
out there. Just the last word and just, Zach?
Parrish is here. Carly is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
This podcast is supported by Talkspace.
When my husband came home from his military deployment, readjusting was hard for all of us. Thankfully, I found Talkspace.
Talkspace provides professional support from licensed therapists and psychiatric providers online. Military members, veterans, and their dependents ages 13 and older can get fast access to providers all from the privacy of their computers or smartphones.
I just answered a few questions online, and Talkspace matched me with a therapist. We meet when it's convenient for me, and I can message her anytime. It was so easy to set up, and they accept TRICARE. Therapy was going so well, my husband and I started seeing a couples therapist through Talkspace too.
Talkspace works with most major insurers, including TRICARE. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com/military. Go to Talkspace.com/military to get started today. That's Talkspace.com/military.
Hey, everybody. Yeah. It's 7:44. Oh, Finchy. What happened to Rudy last night, Finchy? Where was he? What happened? Where's he been?
Obviously, 2 fouls, a minute and 38 seconds or whatever it was into the game. I thought the second one was a little, unforgiving. I thought it was certainly. But we weathered that storm pretty well. I just kind of went. I just kind of wanted to go with a more skilled lineup. When we got down to see if I could change the complexion of the game. Rudy was a -2. He was actually one of our better plus-minus guys. So, it's nothing Rudy did or didn't do tonight. It was just got some early foul trouble, and then I tried to do something else.
Well, but guess what? The second foul, Saucy, was a reckless offensive foul because you can't pass him the ball.
No, you can't pass him the ball.
Somebody on the Wolves just hire me to be an assistant to the assistant to the assistant coach, and my only job will be to yell at the players, don't pass it to Rudy.
Ever.
Unless it's a lob.
Nope.
That's it.
Yep. Unless nobody else can get it. And it's such a weird game, too, because, they had, is it Hartenstein? Is that how you pronounce it? Hartenstein, and then they had Dort, all with 4 fouls. They had them in some kind of fall. Yes, Dort on golf. And they had another, as they've had all season, a horrible third quarter, and then the guy started putting.
I stopped listening to you because I'm laughing about all the ideas. Can you imagine the Oklahoma City Thunder in-game arena stuff? You could have Lou Dort going around town just playing golf on his knees, and it'd be Dort on golf.
Brilliant.
I love it.
Right? Nobody in this generation would get it. They'd be like, I don't understand why they have Lou Dort on his knees playing golf.
No. Dort on fishing.
Oh, it's this Dorf bit from the 80s and
no, it was.
I used to love Dorf. The Dorf on golf, Dorf on everything.
How could you not?
Dorf on fishing.
Yep. I told you I spent my own money once. I spent my own money to get my dad Dorf Goes Fishing for Father's Day, and I thought it was a great gift because it was my own money. I was like 15 or 16 years old, and I'm like, he'll love this. He loves fishing. Yeah. It was one of the worst videos of all time.
Yeah, Huck loves it.
Like the least funny thing.
There was a ton of them, too.
They're terrible. Just terrible.
It was the exact same bit.
I would rather watch Lou Dort play golf on his knees.
I was like 12 or 13, so I loved it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't hold up.
All right.
No.
All right, should we do Vikings news? There's the only Viking. Well, actually, hang on. I take that back. There's 1.5 pieces of Vikings news.
Is that right? That's not a lot, but some.
Time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Petco, your truck accessories.
Chad Abbott thinks I only care about Fridays, and he's mostly right. Don't forget, Kevin O'Connell playing initials June 6th.
Let's go,
6th.
Coach.
Hell yeah, man.
Back in the ring, KOC.
2 weeks from Friday?
2 weeks from Friday.
Sweet.
KOC.
It's almost June already?
Yeah, almost. The Vikings are going to host the Patriots for joint practices before the August 16th preseason
Smoke
game.
them if you got them.
Yeah, Hawk, you were at the ones last year where they played Cleveland. Those are very important, correct?
Very, very, yeah. It's really interesting. A lot of fun, yeah. With whichever ones are open to the public, I encourage you to go see. Really interesting.
Yeah.
They knock the piss out of each other.
We still going to the Hall of Fame game?
Avi.
Okay.
Didn't I bet you $20 you wouldn't?
Yeah, but Hawk bought tickets, VIP package.
Yeah, so we have to go now.
Yeah, we got to go.
That's totally worth losing.
Worth $20.
Yeah, if to make you go to the Hall of Fame game, I will gladly pay $20.
Yeah.
Worth every penny.
As you know, it's the Chargers and the Lions.
As I know that?
Everybody knows
wait,
that.
Yeah.
I know because I bought tickets.
Yeah, it's Thursday, July 31st. Can't
Isn't
wait.
that the one where all the stars play?
No, nobody plays, but it's real football, right, Hawk?
Real football, baby.
Yeah. We're just excited because it's football back on TV.
Baby.
It's football.
Yeah. Can't wait. I'm excited to road trip with my guy.
Very excited.
Road trips are the best.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, Christopher.
Yes.
I went through Chicago last weekend and went through the toll system, right?
Yep,
now, when I was growing up, because my grandmother lived in Chicago, my dad's from Chicago, so we would go visit her in Chicago and have to go through the toll booths.
Right.
Well, 35 years ago, you had to wait in a goddamn line that took forever.
Oh, the worst.
And then you would throw the spare change into that metal basket. Parents hated it because it was a waste of their life.
Right.
Yeah.
I liked, once you got to the basket, it was kind of fun chucking quarters into the basket, right? You're like, can I do it, please?
Oh, yeah.
Please? You roll down the window and you just chuck them into that.
Go for it, Stu Thompson.
In Florida, there was always, and it was like a random, 35 cents or, random.
Hey, babe.
So, when I was first down in Florida, I just had a big cup full of change.
Got to have the change.
That was my favorite part. I wonder how fast I can push this.
Right. So now,
there was no arm.
I hadn't driven through or around Chicago in a long time.
How much weed did you buy?
Not very much, because about the furthest east I go is the Dells. Well, they ain't tolls in Wisconsin. No. They don't know how those work.
They don't have Wi-Fi.
So, Chris, remember when you drove a week or two ago, you got a $65 bill in the mail.
I sure did, yeah.
From the state of Illinois, right?
I did. Yep.
So I remembered that you had said that, and I'm like, I wonder how that works. So I hadn't gone through the tolls in so long. The first time you go through the tolls now, there are no stops. And for the first toll or two, I go, am I doing this wrong? Am I going to get a ticket? Am I in the wrong lane?
Sure.
Because over the top of you, it says Illinois Pay or Pay Online. I'm like, well, I hadn't done either. How do I do this?
Yeah.
So I went through it. We called my brother because my brother travels a bunch, and he's like, "No, I just drive. They'll pay. They'll bill you later." I'm like, "Oh, that must have been what Chris got." So, but I also was told if you don't pay within 14 days, then there are additional fines. Oh. Maybe that's what you paid.
That could be it.
So going through Chicago to and from was a total of $8. I paid $8. You paid $65.
$65.
Whoops.
Yeah,
Whoops.
I
paid $8.
You had to remember to do it,
and
right?
I didn't. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went online the day I got back.
You didn't get a letter.
Nope. I put my license plate online. And I'm like, wow, this is so freaking convenient. Because those lines back in the day were epic.
Yeah.
And Chicago traffic is terrible anyway. Then you had the toll lines. Took forever.
Yeah, hideous.
And no matter where, especially when you're driving home, and I was always seemed to be coming home from the Eastern Conference. You have to go through Chicago to get here.
Yeah, unless you want to take the longest out of the way possible.
I would plan when
were you not flying? What are you talking about? Driving home?
At the end of the season, you have cars and vehicles you drive back. You have
trade time.
You're so
trade
rich.
when you trade.
You were traded a lot.
So I would, with the dogs, I would technically have to drive the dogs home.
Your friends?
And
your
my
buddies?
friends, I'd have one friend or my dad. That would always, Johnny Vaughn or my dad, that would help me drive home. We would every time, and we would plan when we left New York or when we left Florida, what time of day will we hit Chicago then? When we leave?
Chicago traffic.
That was all the plan is how do we hit Chicago at midnight?
Yeah,
that's hot.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
So anyway, that's why you got stuck with a $65 bill.
I messed up.
You got late fees.
I got to remember to do that. And I need to be able to read, but I have a hard time with that, especially when I'm driving, because I only got one eye that works, and I'm using that to look at the road.
And you're listening to jams.
I'm a little man.
I am a little man.
Yeah, but you're listening to cool tunes and just letting the road take you where
That's right.
Will.
Just staring towards a bridge.
Yep. There's no toll there.
That's right.
Yep. See ya.
On ice.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's Chicago.
Yeah.
Good point.
Didn't get to see the town at all.
Yeah.
And didn't want to.
Yeah, it is a good movie. Brilliant.
It's a great town, actually. I love Chicago.
Did you guys go to the downtown casino?
No. Well, that's where I was driving, but not in Illinois. In Battle Creek, Michigan. 9-hour drive to Michigan.
Gotcha.
You buy weed there?
No, but there were 2 dispensaries within walking distance of the casino, right outside of the casino.
Text me.
What was I supposed to do? Buy stuff for you on the way home?
You can buy it here,
just
brother.
go here.
Yeah, it's legal here, you know.
Where do you buy it
You
here?
need this T-shirt.
Yeah, just grab Parrish's bag there.
Jesus.
And I don't mean the one with his testicles in it. I mean the one he carries.
I mean either.
I guess you're right.
He's probably weeding both.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom
Yeah,
Shane.
he's got little pieces of plastic and dope in his bag.
If you suck hard enough, you'll find it.
Okay. All right, that was weird. But I feel you're right, though.
Just an idea.
That only seems possible on one of the two
Yeah.
options. I don't know who
Yeah.
sucks on a backpack.
Hey,
Probably
Zach.
Yeah, Zach does.
little
Tommy.
kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a great shirt.
Yeah, the Country Hearth T-shirts.
Yeah.
It's a picture of Lofi and it says, "I'm freshly baked."
That's
It's
brilliant.
a toast.
And
It's a toast.
he looks stoned. Look at
It's
his
what?
eyes. Look at his eyes.
Man.
His eyes are.
know.
Yeah.
He's feeling perfect.
Yeah.
It's Juice and it's Lucy.
Oh.
So Country Hearth, by the way, is just dropping off bread weekly, right?
Is that what? Who's
Yeah.
bringing it in?
So,
Okay.
yeah, so there's bread outside
There's
the
so
studio,
much bread.
and they drop it off once a week, and it's awesome, right? Last week was a whole bunch of like wheat bread and cottage whatever, like the white bread. Now it's a buns, hot dog buns, and whatever. They're dropping stuff off once a week for the next handful of months.
Cross buns.
And the whole point of it is so everybody here can just take free bread. Go ahead and have some bread. It's Country Hearth. It's awesome.
It's great.
That's great.
Last Wednesday, the golf bet, Rosie asked no questions, just took bread.
Doesn't care whose it is.
Just assumed I'm grabbing bread. Now, ultimately, he had every right to do it, but just asked sight unseen. Paul, your hands up.
He grabbed the one that I set down for a second to grab something off the printer. The last loaf of wheat bread, I set down on that table to grab the golf odds off the printer for hockey to see.
Two
And
things.
he
Set
just
it
grabbed
down
it.
within Rosie's reach. Your
He
fault.
grabbed it.
Your
Two
fault.
things.
You should have known
One,
better. That's on you.
Was trying to tell you that you don't need those carbs. That's number one.
I love
number
that
two.
bread.
He took it to a soup kitchen,
Oh.
and you know he did.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah,
Hey, he went to the park and fed some ducks.
You damn right
That's
he
not
did.
for him.
he took food right out of Louie's mouth.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, I set it down to grab something off the printer. I turned around and he was walking out with it.
That's right. He's taking it to the soup kitchen.
Yeah, Hawk's right, though. But yeah, there are some buns in the hall.
Where'd that wheat bread go?
I was wondering about all the buns.
Yeah.
There are a lot of buns out there.
If you want some buns in the
Squeeze it.
hallway, go grab them.
Wow, relax, Tommy boy.
That's normally Rosie's theory in the hallway, right? Grab some buns.
That's what he says.
Don't ask questions, ask for forgiveness.
They're out. Yeah.
Much
We're on the
easier to
same
beg
team.
for forgiveness, isn't it?
Pretty
Everybody's
much.
on the same team.
Man.
Oh, I'm a knucklehead.
Oh,
Well,
Pat.
not Zach. Zach sounded different.
Oh.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, but they
He's
left those
grabbing buns.
T-shirts too, those loafy T-shirts. Say, I'm freshly baked,
Yeah,
and the piece of toast looks stoned out of its mind. It's a great bit.
Yeah, why don't we?
I'll take one of those too.
Yeah.
Is there more bread out there now?
There's
there's
also a
buns.
T-shirt that just says "freshly baked" on the
Yeah.
front.
Are they a Minnesota company?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah. Great bread.
Yeah.
Their best bread is probably the wheat bread. I'm sure Rosie will love it.
Parrish grabbed the shirt and thought he was looking into a mirror.
Yeah.
It's a piece of toast.
Thanks for your time.
God, I love toast.
Toast is the best.
I wish I could just survive off of toast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets it.
Yeah. God, that's a great season of that show.
That don't sound accurate.
Okay. That's the best one, right?
Yeah.
With her? She's so good in that. The last scene is outstanding.
I think the first season's probably the best.
Is that the one where you don't know if Mike Millen's going to die or not?
At Milligan, but no, Billy Bob Thornton was season 1.
That's good, yeah.
That's
Mike,
probably
you don't
the
know
best.
if Mike Mellon's going to die. Nobody
Great
knows
point.
because he's not in the show.
No,
so
great
you
point.
don't know for
Fargo.
sure if he's going to
You
live or
guys
is
are
he going
being
to die.
mean. Don't be mad at me.
I'm trying to help you here, though, bud.
Don't be scared.
Don't eat that bread. Put it down.
That was Rosie. He took it.
Well, he's worried about your blood alcohol level.
Why, in bread?
We should do a social experiment. Hear me out. Social experiment. We put a whole bunch of bread in the hallway and then lace it with fentanyl and see who dies first.
I think that's probably a bad idea. I don't like your
I have
ideas.
a guess.
Yeah, I
don't know. There's a lot of options.
Yeah, fentanyl?
Yeah, fentanyl. Why don't we just lace it with, I don't know, something.
Laxative?
Yeah,
Like a
see who
mushroom or
poops
something.
themselves.
A lot of options.
You went straight to death pill.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. Speaking of pooping themselves, rip the music.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
You got a poop story?
Kind of. I got very lucky last night.
Oh, congratulations.
Wow.
Not like that. In the bathroom department. Bathroom department.
Yeah.
Close call.
At Lowe's?
I don't know about you guys, right? When you get older, once in a while, you got to get up and pee, right?
Damn right.
Middle of the night, you got to pee once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm 45 years old. It's like, oh, God, I got to get up and pee. I can't hold this for 6 more hours. Damn it.
Yeah, give it hell.
I don't remember. It literally might be 20 years. I don't remember the last time I had to do the other thing in the middle of the night. That's just not a thing, right?
No.
Jerk it?
Oh, you were hammering yourself? Did you wake up a little Randy?
So how about this? So the Wolves game pisses me off. I hammer melatonin.
Makes you have to poop.
And I'm like, I got to fall asleep as quickly as possible. Yes. I got to get up in like 5.5 hours. So I hammer melatonin. I start having messed up dreams like everybody on melatonin does. In my dream, I'm having a vicious bathroom fear dream where I'm about to crap my pants. Right? Like, that's the whole anxiety of the dream is get to the bathroom, you're about to, like, have it explode out the back.
Oh, juicy.
I wake up and have to run to the bathroom because it was legitimately almost happening. So if I had slept for about 10 more seconds, I think it would have been SeaWorld in my pants.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? My brain was telling me, wake up and go to the bathroom. So I freaked and Usain bolted and barely made it.
Oh,
Corey.
Pass gas.
Thank God for the old subconscious going, my little Jiminy Cricket going, you better get up. This is going to be a mess. I almost crapped my pants last night in the bed.
Corey,
almost.
I've been there. I know exactly that feeling.
Tell me you didn't make it.
You've been in Corey's bed?
Nope,
You pooped in Corey's bed?
And like the muscle relaxers, I used to like fall asleep in the muscle relaxers and like, it's the same thing. Like you're having it, you're like, God, I got to go to the bathroom. And all of a sudden you wake up, you're like, God, I got to go to the bathroom.
I bet I had under 10 seconds to get there or it would have been lights out.
It feels like that, yeah.
But all I kept thinking is, what if I had been dreaming about like a poker tournament or something, and then I just wake up and go, what the bleep just happened?
What if you dreamed you worked at Wendy's and made the Frosties?
Exactly.
What if you just found the bathroom in your dream?
Yeah, great point.
Oh, that's a great point. If I just let it rip in the dream and then I realized that I let it rip in real life.
What if you had found the bath? Like, God, that's the worst part.
I woke up at the exact right time.
You got a full basket.
If you got to go to the bathroom in your dream, people, remember, wake up before you find the bathroom.
I don't think I've done that honestly, I don't remember the last time. Who does that in the middle of the night unless you're sick, right? Babies.
Yeah. I just admitted that I did.
I never do. Got to pee once in a while in the middle of the night.
So I'm a little older.
Oh, my God. 1:30 in the morning almost was a disaster.
Yeah,
almost.
Sometime you might as well just start sleeping on the toilet.
Yeah.
That's why I got a nice warm toilet seat.
Or just let it rip. Let it rip.
Oh, man.
You need plastic sheets.
Yeah.
Speaking of crap in their pants, the Minnesota Timberwolves lost to the Thunder. We'll talk about that when we get back. Carly is here. Mark is here. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and Talkspace, the leading virtual therapy provider, is telling everyone, let's face it in therapy. By talking or texting with a supportive, licensed therapist at Talkspace, you can face whatever is holding you back, whether it's mental health symptoms, relationship drama, past trauma, bad habits, or another challenge that you need support to work through. It's easy to sign up. Just go to Talkspace.com and you'll be paired with a provider, typically within 48 hours. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule. Plus, Talkspace is in-network with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. Make your mental health a priority and start today. If you're not covered by insurance, get $80 off your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com and enter promo code SPACE80. That's SPACE80. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com and enter promo code SPACE80.